Hello and welcome back to engVid with me, Benjamin. Today is a business English lesson in as far as it teaches words that are really essential for you to know if you're doing business in English. But it isn't just a lesson for those of you who are working in English. If you're able to master the words I'm teaching in this lesson, you will appear more knowledgeable about the world around you and your vocabulary will improve. So what exactly are we talking about in this lesson? We are going to be talking about customers, parts of the market, as in, what you can buy, the things that you can sell, and customer behavior. So really everything to do with creating a product, selling the product, we will cover in today's lesson. Not everything, but just some key vocabulary. Ready? So, my understanding is that in business, it's important to analyze the current situation, the competition, the people who are doing what you want to do, and the people who are going to buy your product. So, you will be doing some market research. So look, we've got search, to look for. This prefix means back, like to do it again. So we're like, whoa, what's everyone doing? What is working? What's selling? What's not selling? What are the customers? What's motivating them? So doing your research. Getting a good picture of the situation. Saturated. Saturated means full up. So the market is like the place where you buy and sell things. Like a fruit and vegetable market, except it might not be a physical place, the market. So if the market is saturated, it means full up. The market is saturated with people selling old used phones. So you could be talking about physical market or something on the internet, for example. The market is saturated with people selling self-help courses. The market is saturated with people promoting their own books. Saturated, to be fill up. A segment of the market. Now, with this word segment, I imagine a segment of tangerine, a piece of tangerine. Segment is like a part of. It's not the whole tangerine, it's one little bit. So a segment of the market means a part of the market. So a segment of the market are paying over €100 for used phones, for used telephones. To rebrand. Brand. Now, if you brand a cow with a number, then you're like stamping onto the cow its number that you can tell which cow it is. Now, a brand in fashion, in the world of commerce, is like what identifies you. What is your image? So if you're going to do that again, then you're going to change your marketing materials. If you rebrand, then you're going to give your company a new look and a new identity. Market share. So let's imagine that I am selling bananas to UK supermarkets. I get the bananas from South America, I bring them to the UK. If someone asks me, what is your market share? It means, what percentage of the bananas being sold in the UK do you sell? And my answer would be, well, our market share is about 46%. So all the bananas in the UK, we sell about 46% of them. Our market share is about. Market position. High, low. Are you a high-end product or cheap and cheerful? So if you're selling watches, for example, are you going for the most elite deluxe model out there that costs thousands of pounds? Or are you selling the, I need a watch, don't I? Or are you selling the very basic model that's on sale for 30, 40 pounds? Market position, what level product you are producing and selling. Okay. So once you've done your analysing the market, seeing what's out there, it's time to come up with a new product. Consumer goods. Consumer. I'm going to consume a blueberry. Consume. So consumers get things. They take things. They want things. Yeah, consume. Give me more. Give me more. Consumer. Goods means products. We're looking at developing a range of exciting new consumer goods, in particular, some shorts and t-shirts. Consumer behaviour. How is the blueberry being consumed? Is it being consumed slowly or really fast? We've noticed patterns in consumer behaviour. The consumers tend to be visiting the supermarkets between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. and the rest of the day is very quiet. Yeah, so things we're noticing about the consumer. The consumer profile. Well, most people eating blueberries tend to be health conscious. Some of them are aware of the antioxidant something about the blueberry, so they're really trying to maximize their health. The consumer profile. Typically, the blueberry consumer is anywhere between 20 and 50. We're getting a range of men and women buying the blueberries. And consumer behavior, typically they will buy blueberries once a week. Are the blueberries upmarket? Well, these ones, yes, quite nice and round. They've been carefully chosen. That is an upmarket blueberry. It's an expensive blueberry compared to if I went to a different shop and bought this one and it was a bit sort of squished. Yeah, put that back in there. Upmarket, like the best. Disposable. Right, so we have the suffix able, meaning being able to, you can. Dispose, meaning to get rid of. So if this is a disposable blueberry, sorry cameraman, then I throw it. Yeah, I can get rid of it. It doesn't matter. It's only a blueberry. Look how many more blueberries I've got. I've got loads. I can get rid of that one. What about how that relates to my income? Well, I've got this money in the bank, and that's paying for my rent, my food, my childcare costs, etc. But I don't need this one. Yeah, I don't really need this one, so I can get rid of it. Whoop. That's my disposable income. I can use it for fun things. Wahey, fun. Okay, I've got some more phrases for you, and it's time for me to pick up the blueberries. We managed to dispose of the blueberries. And in the process, we came up with a new product that we are going to launch, that we're going to start, that we're going to throw into the marketplace and allow the consumers to purchase it. We are going into business with retro shirts. And I'm not just talking about some old smelly blue shirts. I'm talking about old smelly yellow shirts, old smelly red shirts, old smelly green shirts for men, for women, and for children. That is my product range. Yep, a range, a complete variety of product. The product launch. Now, the customer has to be aware of the old smelly shirt to be able to buy one. Yeah. So how are we going to make them aware of it? We're going to use advertising. We're going to use promotions in the clothing stores so that people interact with the product and become aware of it and want to buy it. Product life cycle. Now, this is, let's think about it in a circular idea. So we launch it into the market, yep, and it becomes popular for a while. How long does it become popular for? When does it start to decline? Yeah, when does it start to sort of fade until we need to throw into the market our new design? Now, because this is a sort of slightly timeless style, it might last for a long time, but I guess we're not going to know at the beginning quite how long the product life cycle is. We hope it's going to be good and full and popular, but we'll have to see. We're certainly going to need an advertising budget, an allocated amount of money to spend on advertising so that we can have advertising in the right place for this product. Probably not going to be on TV, maybe in magazines, maybe online. But the people that will decide where it is advertised are the advertising agency. These are specialists in the world of advertising who come up with a strategy for promoting the product. Strategy, often the actual idea for the commercial, for the advert, however it is being advertised. An advertising campaign. So campaign used most often with military, a military campaign. So thinking in war, our military campaign, we're going to go by sea, by air and by land. Our advertising campaign, we're going to target online advertising on click ads. We're going to be handing out flyers in the street. Whatever is deemed most appropriate for this product within this budget, okay? However much money you've got to spend will dictate the type of campaign you carry out. Market penetration is what we're looking for, yep. That the product goes into the consciousness of the customer. So the customer identifies the product and goes, "Ooh, yes, I want that." So here we're talking about the clothes, yep. Now this is up here, I've got a graph, yep. This is sort of volume of products sold. So I've got one shirt company doing quite nicely, yep. I've got another company selling even more. Now, if I'm down here, I'm not selling much. I'm not penetrating the market much. Yeah, I need to be up here, disrupting it. Yeah, making sure that people buy the smelly old shirt. Sales. Forecast, we all know what that is with the weather. Good old Michael Fish at the BBC saying there's going to be no hurricane. Forecast means a prediction. Our sales forecast, we're expecting it to be a little slow to start with, but within 6 months we are expecting Sales figures, these are the actual results. So imagine 6 months in the future, here we are. Oh, I'm still wearing a smelly old shirt. How are the smelly old shirts selling? In Albania, we have sold 4,000 in the last month. In the Ukraine, we have sold 20,000. In the UK, we have sold 9,000 in the past 2 months at an average of statistics, numbers. Our sales target. So we have sold 9,000 in the UK in the last month, but our target was 10,000. What were we trying to do? Our sales target. Okay, that is it for today's lesson. time for you to do a bit of revision by doing the quiz, testing yourself, making sure you have learnt this vocab. If you want any more help from me, I occasionally have availability to teach via Skype, improving people's written and spoken English. The website is honeyourenglish.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.